Okay, this video is going to go over the menu options available in Rise of the Ronin and what's here and what's available and things like that. One thing I will mention that there are manual saves that will get down to the save button, but you won't see load game here. Load game is available on the main menu back at start. It's not something you can't load a game while you're in a game. You have to quit game and then go back out. And we'll do that at the end. I'll show that at the end. But first of all, there's three settings. There's dawn, dusk, and twilight. Those are the difficulty settings. And whether you want increased health recovery, I think that's only available on the easy difficulty. You have number of loadouts you can change. Mission start confirmation, allies, skip cutscenes, scene cutscenes only, on, off, which is really nice. So you can skip ones that you've already seen, or just turn it on and off in general. Character. You can auto sell items. These are things that you can turn on and off on the HUD. Here's the control scheme. They have a couple of presets that you can change. Some remapping. Swap left and right stick. Sensitivity stuff. How long you have to hold buttons. Lock-ons. Whether you auto grab or auto, you can turn, these things are on sometimes like by default. So when you walk near a ladder, you'll automatically go up the ladder so you don't have to like interact with it. You can always turn that off. Or auto collect. Adaptive triggers. Camera choices. Honestly, I don't know what a lot of these are, so I'm just like showing them so that if you know what you're looking for, you'll be able to see whether or not it's here. Most of the time, I'm perfectly happy with default settings, so I often don't change a lot of stuff. Display language, we have English, French, Spanish, Portuguese. And then I apologize, I don't know what language that is. I guess it would be Japanese. But I don't know for sure. Subtitles. There's the size, whether you want a background on, whether you want the sound effects to show up in subtitles. Oops. Stereo, 3D, surround, mono, wide, narrow, night. Visuals, just screen brightness. You can prioritize frame rate or graphics, ray tracing, frame rate limit. I have no idea what I was on. I was on whatever the default is because I play on like a 10-year-old TV. So you can show it in 60 frames. I'm not sure you can see it. Motion blur, depth of field. I honestly don't know what some of these are. Lens-like vignetting effect to the periphery. Accessibility options, how long you have to hold. Some buttons are you hold X while the circle fills in. It's one of those kind of things. Combat styles, whether hold or toggle, guard, hold or toggle, ready sub-weapon, hold or toggle. Here's controller mapping again. You can get back into the controls under user accessibility as well as the control section. Perform a basic combo with melee weapons upon pressing the button. So you can automatically do combos instead of having to do them individually, all the pieces individually. You can turn that on. Aim assist. Just all the auto stuff. Vibration, immersive, functional, or none. Vibration strength. Languages again, subtitles again. Audio again. Adjust UI colors. Specify a color for combat style effectiveness. Item rarity. Oh, cool. I think this would probably default. Interesting. Oh, this is off. This is on. Blood setting, low or standard. Dismemberment. If you want to see dismemberment. By default, it's on. At least in America it is. I don't know. I think that's one of the things they changed based on country, but... Disabled when blood settings are set to low. Okay, so photo mode. Does have photo mode. There's my awesome character. And I am terrible at photo mode. I know people love this thing. I have zero experience with photo mode at all. Okay, that's the license thing. And then here's save. So as you can see, there are multiple save slots. I don't know how many. I've only used 3 at this point. But you can do it. So if you want to save before something, that's an option. And then at the main screen, hang on one second, press any button. You can get back into the options from here. It's the same thing. But then you can go to load game. And I made a video earlier about how to, all the things that are available in the character creation screens. And I didn't want to override the game I had. So I did try new game. And it started. So I don't know how it would save, but it looks like you can, it did not overwrite the game I was playing. So you are able to have multiple game saves within the same save area is what it looks like. I didn't actually play far enough to actually save it, but the autosave was there for the character customization video, and it didn't override it. So I could have kept going and hit save and probably saved a new file. How you can tell the difference between which game you're in, that probably up to you taking notes and writing it down and just sort of knowing, you know, kind of thing. Knowing the date and time and stuff like that. So, but this is where you load game. So this is the game I was in. Doesn't matter. The autosave. I could have loaded the autosave because it saved right where I was, so it wasn't like a thing. So and then there's your tip screen. But then we're back here because this is where I saved anyway, so. Alright, so there are the options. If you want to know if a setting or an option is available that you either didn't see or I did not pause long enough on for you to pause and see what you needed to see, let me know. And I will do my best to answer your questions. And have a good day.